As the water prevailed upon the world, its wicked inhabitants were destroyed and the earth was cleansed. God gave humanity a fresh start with instructions that parallel the instructions given in Eden. God blessed Noah and said, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth." The extensive list of the descendants of Noah in Genesis 10 show that they indeed fill the earth. And the story of Babel in Genesis 11 reveal how it came about. The whole world, united in language, journeyed east to a plain in the land of Shinar. They settled there. This narrative hints right at the start that things will go wrong again. Adam and Eve were exiled from Eden and headed east. Cain was exiled to the land of Nod, east of Eden. The moves to the east symbolized a departure from God, so we must anticipate the worst. The city they built with high tower signifies their motive to make a name for themselves, a new name they got, and that is Babel. It means confusion. Babel demonstrates their disbelief in what God promised and His covenant of grace. Babel countered God's instruction to multiply and fill the earth. They did not wish to be scattered. And so God confused their language, and this judgment of God is much more significant than the flood. Human existence is permanently changed, and the punishment of Babel still affects us today. In the previous judgments, God's grace has consistently shone through. God provided clothes to cover Adam and Eve's nakedness. Cain was given a mark of protection, and Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. However, the Tower of Babel was shown no such grace. And because the judgment of confusion is permanent, humanity so desperately needs God's grace. But where is the element of God's grace in this story? The ancestral history of the people of Babel in Genesis 11 seemed to be anticlimax and dull to what is called a primeval history. But these genealogies are intentional. First, it demonstrates that amidst all this chaos, God is in control. And most significant, at the end of this list, a name appears in whose seed, in essence, is grace personified. God's ultimate solution to humanity's sin. Because through this descendant of Abraham, all these confused families of the earth will be blessed.